Okay, so for this task, we want to pull up all of the recent buyers, people who have purchased properties that are similar to this one in the county. And basically, uh, what we would do is go to AgentPro, log in. You can use LastPass to do that. Oh, didn't like that. There we go. And that will take you to this screen right here. From this screen, you'll want to go to Farm and select the state that the property is in. So in this case, doing an example of something in Kendall County or Texas State, Kendall County. So to search counties, you can scroll down here, or you can just type in here, and it'll pop up all the county names that match what you've typed so far. So this will search for everything in Kendall County so far. The property that we have that we're listing is 8 acres. And so what I try to do is match that within a range. So I usually go for half and twice the size. So my size unit is going to be acres. You'll need to go to the property use characteristics, size unit, acres, lot size between 4 and 16. So that'll get me 4 to 16. Make sure it's acres, not square feet. And then the next thing we'll do is we want to get people who have recently purchased properties. So we want properties that have a recording date that is greater than like a year ago. So we'll do 5-28 dash. And it doesn't have to be exact. I mean, you can just do May 1st of 2018, and then you'll hit count only. And that should give you an idea of how many properties there are with a recording date greater than this, 212. Okay. And then what we'll want to do is we want people that are buying land, not just properties with houses. So the last thing we will filter out is houses. And there are a couple of things we can do for that. The first one is like number of bathrooms, make that 0. And if they have bedrooms available, you can make that 0. And that way it won't show houses that have bedrooms or bathrooms. And then also assessed improvement value. Some counties have everything tracked in market value, and some counties keep everything in assessed value. So if we do assessed improvement value of less than $5,000, so make sure you get your greater thans and less thans correct, and then we'll count only. And usually you'll see somewhere between like 20 and maybe at the high end of the range, like 100 buyers. If we're doing smaller properties, you might see more. Okay, so we have 85. So what we'd want to do with this is just download this list. So now we click View Records. If you get more than like 200, just change the date to be shorter. So instead of a year, make it 6 months. Really, we probably want to target like the most recent 100, 50 to 100 people. Doing more than that, it's kind of, we're probably spending more on mailing than is necessary. So, okay, we've got this list, and the next step is to filter out our owner's name. But we can probably just download this list. So to do that, we'll select records, and we will name this recent underscore buyers underscore Kendall underscore TX for Kendall County, Texas. And click OK. And you just want to farm bronze is what we want to include the data for. Click OK. And now we want to, if you want to work in Excel, you can export this. I usually do all fields. So what we want to do is just get a mailing list ready so that I can send out mail to these people and let them know that we have a property in the area that's for sale. Okay, and where do I want to save this folder? I don't know where you would save it on your computer, but I'm just going to save it here. Recent sellers, Kendall, Texas. Save. And you can edit this in Google. I have Excel as well, Google Sheets or Excel. And the process should be pretty simple. We want to delete the duplicate owners. And so in order to do that, we highlight the whole thing and we go to data, remove duplicates, validation, remove duplicates. There we go. And unselect all. So we want just the columns that have the same mailing address and the same mailing zip code. And you can do city, state. So like basically the same mailing address, city, state, zip code. And the reason we do that is because sometimes there'll be a company and they'll have all their mail going to the same address, but they'll have one of the properties will be listed in the name of one of the managers in the company and one of the properties will be listed in the name of the company. We just want to mail each person once. We don't want to mail the same person 5 times. So do that. Okay, 2 duplicates found, 83 unique values remain. So there are 83 unique properties that are still available. And okay, so these are the people that recently purchased a property in the county, the owner names here. And so what you do is just email this list to me, or you can save it in the Google Drive or in the Bitrix 24 Drive shared folder. And then I will take this list and mail these people. One of the things you'll also want to do is delete any instances of the owner. So you'll want to search for the current owner. So the current person that is selling the property is named Edelman. Okay, so there's no one with Edelman on there. So he's not in this list. So that's it for this one. You just save this file and then email it over to me. And I guess I'll send out the mail for now because that's a bit of a process and probably a little bit too complicated to record until we have more specialized people. So for now, that's all to do for this one. We'll have another one where we get the neighbors, and when we try to mail the neighbors, we'll do some skip tracing and calling. So anyway, if you have any questions, please leave them below.